Morning, Southwest Florida, we are very focused on making sure you understand just how this could impact local nonprofits. So I am here with Roxanne Dyer, who is from the Guardian Ad Litem Foundation. Now, the people who serve with you and your organization are voices. They are advocates for local children who've experienced abuse, neglect, or abandonment, and you're helping kids who've been placed in child protective services. So for people who don't know, help us to understand what it is that you do.
The Guardian Ad Litem program, and we're the Guardian Ad Litem Foundation, so we're their support partner. They provide volunteer child advocates for children, as you said, that have been abused or neglected or abandoned, and they've been removed from their home, so they're under court supervision until a permanent safe solution is determined. The volunteer advocate is assigned to that child to monitor everything that's going on in their lives and seek what's in the best interests of the child within the case.
Now, we know that there are approximately 2,300 children just right here in Southwest Florida who are in need of advocates. But then we also know that due to these budget cuts that we were just talking about, your organization could face about $6,600 in cuts. So walk me through just how this would impact your programming.
Yeah, the short answer is that, we're losing approximately $6,600 in programming, and that particular grant we used for the recruitment, training, and support and retention of volunteer advocates. So without that funding, it reduces our ability to exercise that, and it can affect overall service delivery. But the bigger picture is that anytime a nonprofit loses programmatic funding, they have to find a way to pull it, and often it comes from their general fund, and that reduces the overall strength of the organization. Nonprofits are very often expected to exist on crumbs yet run a well-oiled machine, and so the challenge within that is how do you make up that difference when it's very hard to access that type of funding. Most people judge a nonprofit on how much they spend on programming, and it is an important measure, but it's not the only measure of the way to judge a nonprofit's effectiveness. So within what's going on with this loss of funding, I would encourage the community to, take a look at nonprofits and see how they can help them during this time.
Well, and speaking of help, if you would like to get involved, there will be a meeting about how organizations will be affected by this budget cut, like the Guardian Ad Litem Foundation, and how they plan to move forward. Now, that will be this Monday at 5:15 p.m. at the Oscar Corbin Jr. City Hall on 2nd Street in Fort Myers. Thank you, Roxanne.
Thank you.